The internet never ceases to amaze me in how they can react negatively to something, even though it was meant to be a positive thing. That was the case very recently. Let's talk about it. Recently, I released a video about the idea of the beloved cult classic Star Wars Battlefront 2, and the idea that it was kind of a mediocre game when you consider the actual game and mechanics. Over the course of the video, I listed all the reasons why I thought that, and why the game might not be as great as it's often touted in our wonderful World Wide Web today. The thing is though, and I stated this about halfway through the video, I really like Star Wars Battlefront 2. In fact, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I have so many fond memories of playing that game with my friends. We'd get home from school, we'd all go over to my place and we'd just play the video games because I was the one person with a PlayStation 2, and it was a great fun to play. However, that doesn't make it perfect, and not that any of that matters because people are quick to jump into the comment section anyways as soon as they hear something negative about something that they actually like. You know, like this guy here. Now look, I know, don't think for a second that I actually take this comment seriously because, you know, he did misspell your in the first word, and my grammar Nazi inside is getting all angry. But it does kind of illustrate the great point that I've been trying to drive on my channel here for the last couple of months, and that's that criticism is a good thing. There isn't a video game in the world that's perfect, not a single one. Every video game has flaws and problems that hold it back in some form, and being able to suspend your disbelief and move past them easily is what separates good video games from the bad ones. And that's what I think about Star Wars Battlefront 2. Look, like I said in that video, the game has flaws. It has many flaws, in fact, but I can look past all of them because it's just so fun to play. Oh, goddamn, no comments, get out of here! Get out! Nobody wants you right now. I guess some things never change, right? So learning to talk about video games critically and really recognize their flaws is both great for the consumer and the company when you actually think about it. And now, it's great that you enjoy a game. I'm happy for you, and I wish everyone enjoyed every game they played because that would be an amazing, perfect world. But wouldn't it make sense to want to play the best possible game? And that's what criticism is actually used for. It's not meant to break things down, it's meant to build them back up. And I actually have an example for you here, and it's even a Star Wars example, so, you know, you're welcome, good for that. And that example is Star Wars The Old Republic. That's right, you remember that MMO that was so widely shouted out to the Force ghosts up in the heavens there as being just kind of, it was alright. I think that was the general consensus by most people. Well, it's a lot better now thanks to the dreaded criticism that some people fear so much, it seems. Now, while the actual gameplay involved in the Old Republic has never quite been a huge strong point, fans found some good value in the story portion of the game. And what did they do with that? They told BioWare that they didn't really like the gameplay, but the story was really good. And take a wild guess what happened. Now, while the gameplay still isn't super great in the Old Republic, what BioWare did is put all of their efforts towards the things that people actually liked and increased the quality of the storyline up to the point where now we pretty much have basically what could be considered almost a Knights of the Old Republic 3 scenario, where there's so much a good single-player storyline in that game that everyone's a lot more happy. And that all came about just because people decided to, you know, criticize a game that they were already playing and enjoying. And that's how criticism needs to be viewed in the modern setting, in the modern day. It's not meant to be a negative scenario. It's meant to point out the flaws in something that you enjoy so that they can build on it and build a better product. And if you can't understand that, then I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. And I kind of worry about you later in life because you're going to run into scenarios where you like things and other people don't, and then you're not going to know how to deal with it. So hopefully that works out for you. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want to find some really cool stuff like this early, you can actually head over to my website where I've started writing up kind of editorialized versions of these videos beforehand and posting them over there. So if you want to get some early content and you don't mind reading, probably the best place to do it. I am PattyJack, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.